What's going on, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and today I will be reviewing the newly released Prime film known as Foe. Now, this movie does star Saoirse Ronan. It also stars Paul Mescal and Aaron Pierre. Now, this movie is based off of a book, and it's a very interesting sci-fi, but not really sci-fi romantic drama. Now, the basis of this movie is where a married couple basically are confronted by a stranger who gives them the wonderful, amazing prize of one of them, namely Paul Mescal's character, getting the offer of to go away from the deserted Earth to a new home in space. But he has to leave his wife, and his wife will have to stay with a robot that is of him. Now, honestly, this could be a pretty interesting premise. I can definitely say they didn't go fully into the sci-fi element of everything. I would probably say this movie is 90% more of a romantic drama slash thriller more than it is like a sci-fi based film, which actually works for the movie because you're seeing some things that a lot of people do in real life, not so much going to space, but more so asking each other what if questions. More so, if I leave here, are you going to find someone else? Would you leave me in this predicament was for you? You know, little questions we like to ask each other in relationships and things like that. And I thought that was a very interesting twist, especially bringing a third person in who has this offer. Just seeing how all those dynamics go of the emotional hurt of thinking someone would leave their loved one. Also seeing someone bringing this offer to you. I thought that those were great aspects. And then the rest of the movie happened, and then it honestly threw me off to where I grew to hate this movie. Now, it's not because of the actor's fault. It's nobody's fault in this movie. Honestly, it's just the way this movie was set up. Because when you get to the climax, so the supposed climax of the movie, it happens. You get all the emotion. And then they give you at least 35 minutes of just the after effects of that decision that was done. And honestly, that broke the film for me. It's not because it really didn't motivate me or really change my mind on how everything went. It just kind of made it just be like, oh, your food, thinking you microwaved it, and then it's just still frozen cold. Like, it just really didn't do anything for me. Like, everybody in this movie I like as an actor and actress. They all did great jobs. Paul Mescal, he's definitely someone I'm putting on my radar because he's going to be pretty big in the future. Ms. Ronan always delivers per usual. And honestly, I like Aaron Pierre. I've only seen him in a few things. We're not going to talk about his movie Old, where he was a rapper named Midsize Sedan. Weirdest name ever. But honestly, it just felt like it was a cop-out, in all honesty. When you got to the end, like when they do the ending, then they're just like, all right, y'all remember this one thing we talked about? Foreshadowing. And it didn't work. It didn't live up to the big payoff. And then when the time you get to the end and it cuts off, you just feel like you wasted your time. I can honestly see why this movie was not in the box office that long. I know it had a very limited run, and with this movie coming out this way, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna hate this movie. It came out last year. It got dumped in January, so January dump month is at an all-time high. This year is not looking too good, at least for January. Fingers crossed the rest of the month is a little bit better, but this is a D-. This was not good. It's not great. And when you get to the big, like I said, to the big climax, you just feel like you wasted your time. But hey, if you liked Foe, comment below. Let me know what you thought about it. I feel like this was a huge disappointment. This was not good. The trailer didn't even really sell me on it, but I was hoping for great performances, but the story ultimately destroyed this movie. But hey, This is Travis from Candid at the Movies. Appreciate y'all for checking this out. Peace.